So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Come on in. Good to have you here today as I once again am dressed up for you in the black shirt. I'm having trouble with the YouTube thing. It's like, do I change shirts every day? What do? I don't know. Go to my comments and tell me if you like the black shirt, just stick with it, or should I change into something more colorful? We'll see. Today we're talking about goals. Goals are really it's the power that you have that you could use. It's available to you. In fact, you're using it today without even knowing it. It's there whether you have chosen to do it or not. And we want to take those goals and match them in a way that you really, really are living with passion, living with purpose. That's one of my favorite topics all the time, is I really want to be on purpose with things. In fact, the project I'm working on coming up soon is dealing with that. I'm awfully good at doing that and making sure we can lead that purpose into the passion. But I want you to be there. And one of the ways we do that is with goals. So we'll talk about that a little bit today and dig down deep. And I'm not going to give you a 15-person list, line item Reddit thing that's going to give you every single step in goal setting process. Lots of people have done it. Brian Tracy is the guy that kind of did it first and foremost. So go Google Brian Tracy, and you'll find the goal-setting list out there. And follow what he says. It actually works really well. But we're going to go a little bit different twist on that today. My twist, and twist for a guy that is fairly creative and just likes to kind of make things organically happen and still be driven. It works for me. Speaking of that guy, how are you? My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. And that's kind of what the mission is. It's really simple. Somebody's asking me as a conference recently, I have to have what's your, they used to call it an elevator pitch. They don't call it that anymore. But what's your thing? I help people do this because of this and this, without having to do that. You all heard that before? I help school teachers give their students better grades without having to stay up until midnight studying or doing the work, right? They asked me what I do, and I said, honestly, all I really do is I help people stay motivated while they pursue their goals so they never give up. That's ultimately what this comes down to. Yes, we get you motivated, but at the end of the day, that's not it. What it really is we got that decision made. We've chosen our direction. We're going down that path. How do we keep going? How do we get there? And all the things we have to navigate along the way. That's what this show is all about. And yes, there's a whole lot more underneath the hood to get that to happen. But at the end of the day, twice in one show. I said it twice. Okay, at the beginning of the day, that's what we do. It's good to have you. So embracing the power of goals. and living with purpose. Is it possible? Are you feeling excited to be alive today? I mean, really, truly, are you excited? I try to be excited. I do. Some days it's like, I was really excited yesterday riding the motorcycle for half a day. It was awesome. I try to be excited. I don't think I'd be excited all the time. I don't think it's fun to be excited all the time. I think it's you want to be excited, then come down a little bit, then go back up a good. I can say so many things in my life that are just more fun when I do it and take a break and then do it again. I'm going to leave it right there. Y'all fill that in if you want to. I think you need to become a more intentional goal setter. So my philosophy is this. I actually learned this from my late wife. She's been going about almost 17 years now. It's crazy. One day she said, she literally gave me these words. She said, I think your goals are your heartbeat. That's what she told me so many years ago, and I've never forgotten it. And I turned it around and said, goals are the heartbeat of your life. And what I meant by that was, and she studied some of the stuff I did, but she hadn't gone as deep as I had. I understood that when you get inside your values that you really know about yourself and you set goals to match those values, your heart does beat a little better, a little stronger. You feel excited about life. And if you're not feeling excited about life right now, it's probably because you have nothing to look forward to. It is the future that draws you forward. It's not the past, it's the future. And so when you have a goal, you're looking into the future. And that's why it gets down into your heart and it drives you and it gets you out of bed and makes you excited. If you want to know how to stay motivated every single day toward your goals, make your goals match who your inner values are, know exactly what they are, and set those goals that you're working toward them every single day.
This is going to be an extremely busy month. I have to watch 104 soccer games, follow the pregame, the postgame, yell useless opinions at the TV. It's a lot. So I knew that when it comes to screening for colon cancer, the choice was clear. The Cologuard Plus test. It can be used at home and can only take 15 minutes, so I can do it during halftime and not miss any action. If you are 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a prescription at Cologuard.com.
Years ago when I did the Average Perfect Day stuff, that was the concept, is that what you did today matched your goals and your heart beat a little bit stronger, a little faster because you were enjoying living life. So what are they? I believe goals to be this. A goal is not a thing on a list. It's not a to-do. It's not going to the grocery store. It's bigger, badder, better. It's huge. It's out there. It's a big thing that likely will wear you out and make you cry before you get what you want. And yet, you're going to love it the whole way. You will. There may be moments you don't like it, but overall, you're going to like the process. They are tangible expressions of your values. In other words, what you have inside your heart, what you want to be doing, what you believe, who you are, it's you walk and you talk every day. If you believe you're a healthy and a fit person, you're probably going to the gym every single day, and you have the goal to do that at least 4 or 5 days a week. Walk and you talk. You want to walk in integrity? You want people to see you in integrity? And if you've shouted out that you're a healthy, fit person and they see you going to the gym, you're in integrity. If they see you at the gym every single day, they probably know your value is that. So that's what goals are. And you're always going to pursue your goals when they have significant value to you in your heart. They really mean something to you. When you take off on a goal, and sometimes, by the way, you're working within a company or with other people, and it's a good goal, you're on board with the goal, you're on board with the mission, you're in the movement, the whole thing, and yet somewhere deep inside it doesn't resonate completely with you, because I don't know about you, but I find that sometimes these things that we get involved in, you look under the hood a little bit, and they can be a little nefarious sometimes, and not quite what I want. That's your values telling you, oh, man. By the way, goals are also automatic. So we mentioned, I think it was yesterday, about goals being set for you. I mentioned yesterday about not doing anything. That's a goal, by the way. And I've had the goal of doing nothing. My goal tomorrow is to do nothing. Scott, that's not a goal. Yes, it is. But what if I didn't set that goal and I still did nothing? What happened? My mind set the goal for me, didn't it? So goals are automatic. Somebody can give you an idea. You can be riding down the street today in your car and you'll hear an ad on the radio, if you listen to the radio anymore, and you're going to go, you know what I'm going to do this weekend? I'm going to go, boom, you got a new goal because somebody put it in your ear. It's automatic. You can have a dream one night, wake up the next morning, have a goal. It's automatic. It's there automatically. So what if you are doing this? What if you are rolling through your whole life, not intentionally looking inside of your values in your heart and saying, if I'm going to move today and get up and do stuff today and go in a direction I want to go, how is it going to match into what I believe? What if you're not doing that? Do you think you might be a little less happy than you could be? I guarantee it. When you set those goals and it comes from your heart starts to beat a little bit faster, a little stronger. You get more excited, and other people do too. In fact, other people are probably going to come to you and say, you know what? You get a really good heart. You tend to have a heart when you've got good values and you allow yourself to work toward those values every single day. It's kind of amazing how that works. So if you haven't set meaningful goals yet, there was something that really makes your heart go pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter. If you haven't done that, maybe it's time you do. Now would be a good time, a few minutes after this show today, to think about that. What if you could, and I know you may not think you can, but if you could, what would set your heart on fire? Watch what happens. Oh, you don't have to do it. No. I mean, it might be scary to you. Imagine what would happen if it actually happened for you. You got exactly what you wanted and you were happy about it. How cool would that be? Decide what you want, set the goal, create the plan, set the deadline, go get it. That's how it is. So tomorrow we're going to go back in a favorite topic of mine, and you need to do this more. I call it the anticipation engine. If you haven't heard me talk about that concept, come in tomorrow. It's going to be a good show. In the meantime, get to motivationtomove.com. Sign up for my brand new Scott Logic daily email. It's going to be awesome and fun. You can read it in probably 30 seconds to a minute, and it'll inspire you, give you a couple of ideas, make you laugh probably a couple times. I like to do that stuff, and it's free. And you can unsubscribe anytime you get tired of me. It's awesome. Motivationtomove.com. In the meantime, also go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. That's where I am. You can catch me. Just tag me over there, and we'll have a conversation. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, the weekend. Yay!